Coming up on the Paranormal After Party.
I'm telling you, I think they're moving away from whoever's in here.
Uh-oh.
Words of mouth.
Don't be such a girl.
Anxious to hear anything's going on upstairs.
So pretty, if I had a twin, I'd be gay.
The team heads down to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania to investigate just minutes away from the Gettysburg National Military Park. Tonight's investigations will be taking place at the Battlefield Bed and Breakfast. Anthony sits down with two of the innkeepers to learn about this historic location.
Tonight we're at the Battlefield Bed and Breakfast, and I'm here with Florence. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm the innkeeper here at Battlefield Bed and Breakfast, and so I am the very fortunate person who gets to invite people into my beautiful historic home. I've been running the inn since 1994, so I have done this a while.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Can you tell me a little bit about what normally goes on a daily basis here?
Well, weddings are a big feature here, but we are also a really popular historic destination for Gettysburg tourists.
How long has this building been here?
It was born in 1809, and I say born because it shares a birthday with Abraham Lincoln. And the preserve here is privately held, but it is part of the Gettysburg battlefield. There was a cavalry battle on this property on July 3rd, 1863. And after the cavalry battle was over, which was Union cavalry against Confederate infantry, the cavalry retired here, and there was a field hospital out in the barn, and the grounds itself became a cavalry camp with about 4,000 horses and soldiers spending the night.
Wow.
Better?
The horse whisperer.
So in the dining room, you said that you felt a push.
Yes.
Did you feel like a hand or, some form of body part?
Oh
touching you?
yes, definitely. It felt like two hands on my shoulder, my upper shoulder.
Have you actually seen any physical apparition?
No, I haven't. And maybe because I don't want to.
Okay.
No, but it's there's no sense of uneasiness or fear.
Okay.
This is usually a very calm, peaceful atmosphere, very relaxing. So I can't say that I'm afraid, and I'm not afraid to be here alone. But at this point, I haven't seen anything myself. A lot of our guests have taken pictures that they've sent to us or on their cell phones, the orbs and the different shadows. A guest who was staying up in Hart's Artillery showed me a picture on her phone the next morning. There's an antique dresser with a mirror up there, and she was taking a picture of the room and not really looking for anything. And when she looked at the pictures afterwards, there's a woman, clearly a woman in the mirror, dressed in Civil War era.
That's amazing. And that was in the Hart's Artillery room?
Yes.
Okay. Out of the rooms throughout the building, what room besides that sticks out in your mind?
The next one, Swan Cottage. We had a couple staying there.
And the cottage is the one on
at the end of the lane.
at the end of the lane. Okay.
They came for breakfast, and he looked not well rested. And he was telling me, he goes, there's somebody in the attic down there. He said he moves the furniture, stomping boots, and swears like a sailor. And his wife said, I didn't hear a thing, but we had a room open here in the house, and so I said, you're welcome to come to one of the rooms here in the house. And he was like, no, he said, I think I'll be fine tonight. Well, the next morning, they didn't even stay for breakfast.
Really?
They turned their keys in, and I happened to be standing there. Wow. And it started to happen again with the moving of the furniture and the stomping of the boots and the swearing like a sailor. And this time he woke his wife up, and he said, now tell me you don't hear that. And she's like, there's somebody in your attic. And the interesting thing, I've been up in the attic. There's only furniture stored up there.
Debbie, thank you so much. I appreciate all your time. Looking forward to investigating tonight and let you know what we find.
Okay, I can't wait. I'm thrilled you're here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, I brought you all here to get together as a family. As far as investigating tonight, we heard some great stories from the ladies. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, I know upstairs, which the room that you're going to be staying in, is the Hart's artillery room. A lot of action going on there. A lot of stories.
Even before I get in there.
Even before you get in there, and that's very rare. Outside we have the barn, so we could break up, at least 3 teams. Go outside. I don't know, Steve, whoever you want to take with you out there, maybe.
People have already been checking out their rooms, and I don't think we should investigate the rooms that we are staying in, because I don't want anybody holding back a little bit because they don't want to stir something up. So we'll all move around and stir things up for each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So you're saying whatever room you're staying in, don't go in that room tonight?
We have enough people and enough rooms. This place is huge, so
Right.
stay out of the rooms that you're going to be in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget you got the cottage. So we'll do the cottage and the barn.
The cottage, I hear a lot of stories about furniture being moved upstairs in the attic.
Apparitions all down here, a lot of them. A female, a male, a lady upstairs, a guy downstairs in this room.
Yeah, especially, she said, by where the piano was in that area.
We'll put a couple grids up.
What have we heard about the barn? Have we heard anything about the barn?
Little boy.
Little boy, he seems to be hiding from, or a soldier actually, young soldier was hiding, he didn't want to fight. So he's seen up there hiding.
And also outside the barn under the fruit tree. They see
Yes,
figures out there.
Yes or no answers. Mostly, she says, he verbalizes yes more so than no. Upstairs, they hear marbles on the floor. I don't know if anybody, Steve, you bring your marbles with you?
I want to, well, let's
Steve's lost He's lost them many times.
I think we should set up a grid somewhere with a stand camera out there. I don't know if that we should do it in a barn. That we
did.
do that.
Actually, in my case, I got the.
I mean, they can
cat
play with
balls
Rick.
the
We can
bells.
just sit Rick in the middle of the floor.
That'll work.
There we go.
He's a big kid.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering if somebody's going to acknowledge the
You're
fact
gonna
that
say,
Yeah, I know.
baby face.
Yeah, baby face.
I wasn't sure. I am here.
So, are you more of a cottage guy or a barn guy?
I don't know, I'm more of a, I think a cottage guy, because cottages tend to be warmer than barns. that's just me and my kind of wussy self talking there. But no, you got to also look at an area like this, a building like this, probably field hospital. There was probably a lot of amputations here. There was probably a lot of soldiers who took their last breath here. There was probably, a lot of nurses and doctors that saw horrible things that they were never able to get out of their minds and were never able to be normal with their own families ever again. That could have happened right here in this house. So, there's probably a lot of suffering, a lot of death here.
And if you were here on time, you would have heard all that.
I probably would have.
We say like 4,000 soldiers or something.
Yeah, 4,000 soldiers were stationed here under merit. Enough talk, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Should we pick teams on cameras?
No, because I'm picked last. I'm gonna
Exactly.
He's always like the fat kid in school. He's always picked last. All right, I just gotta ask you a favor, please. Just let them do their job first.
Oh my god, I'm so freaked out right now.
They're talking to us, so we're doing good things.
Nobody? You say nobody?
The female said nobody. The results speak for themselves. Keep doing what we're doing. Have fun with the investigations.
What's this, Hearts? I'm with Savage, Rita, and Giuseppe.
A couple was here and saw two kids playing with the knobs on that dresser right behind you.
Oh crap. You're good. Hey, you guys wanna ask some questions? Flip heard you whispering earlier.
You're not gonna come say hi?
Make some noise.
You give me a heart attack.
I feel chill.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bed's crazy. Like
Yes.
I'm getting some tossed on the back of my head. Back of my neck.
Feels very cold here.
I got somebody rubbing my back. It feels pretty good, actually.
Is somebody rubbing
I'm just
at
gonna
the back
stay right
now?
here. People have seen two kids standing right over there by that dresser, flipping the knobs on the dresser.
Maybe that's what I thought.
It's in the book.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Maybe you need to separate them?
yeah. Oh my god.
Maybe
Somebody
you
keep pulling my
keep them
hair.
together?
Yeah.
Oh, let's put it right over here.
Well, don't touch it. I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, ow. Ow. Sorry. Had a technical difficulty.
Uh-oh. More drink malfunction.
Be such a girl.
Yeah. So we have balls set up in the room. If there's any kids that want to play with them, feel free. Why do you stay here?
This is the corner. Flip heard.
The hay over
Yeah,
here.
he heard here.
Are you here by choice?
This is where they get a lot of activity in this room. You guys want to move to a different room? Sure. Okay.
Pam, Steve, and Flip start the night off in the attic of the Swan cottage.
Matter of fact, we're gonna hit the recorder while we set up. Steve, Pam, Flip, attic of Swan Cottage.
Downstairs.
Hmm?
I kept hearing something buzzing. Hear that? Yeah, hear him run. Come on.
No, it's stuff falling down from here.
No, he's in here. I'm telling you. He's making noise. I'm telling you, he's in there.
He's not.
Stick your head up over there and look. Right up in there.
Come on.
Come on, look. Look at it. Look at it.
Find a seat, stupid. Probably something up on here that you're shaking and it's rolling down.
All right.
Hey guys, before you get started, this looks like it's not in focus to me.
Hey guys, before you get started, this looks like it's. Hey guys, before you get started, this looks like it's.
Bring it over here.
So can you check it?
Can you hear that?
People who come and stay in the cottage claim they hear someone walking around up here. If it's you, we'll respect your space. We're just coming up here to talk to you for a few minutes. Something flying back there.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
It's a bat. It's not a squirrel.
It's a bat then. Unless I'm over here, I'm good. Hold on. Let's make sure nothing's gonna come on my head. Okay, I'm good.
Could be a bird. Could be anything. Could be skin.
Something's in there. No, there's nothing there. All right. Anyway, we heard this house was moved from Pickett's Charge off the property and brought here. Did you once stay in this house?
Did you once stay in this house? Did you once stay in this house?
Or are you just occupying this house now because it seems like a cool place to be? I think you just like this space. I think you have the run of the whole cottage when no one's here. But when people show up, you guys come up here.
Can we do a playback? Because when you were talking, I just thought I heard someone's voice right behind you.
Swear like a sailor, and I'll pick it up if it's twice and slip past his hand. I think you just like this space. I think you have the run of the whole cottage when no one's here. But when people show up, you guys come up here. Can you do a playback? Because when we were talking,
No. Then come on. It's right behind you in that corner. I heard it.
Yeah, but that's where we're hearing the animal.
Yeah,
too.
but no, this is a voice. Sound like a voice. All right, go ahead.
I'm telling you, I think they're moving away from whoever's in here. I mean, we could do another session up here, real quick, but I'd like to go downstairs and then see if we hear them walk around up here.
Let's set this up. Yeah,
But we gotta remember too, we also have static cameras up here.
All right, so why don't we put a geophone up here and let it see if put a camera on it and see if we catch any vibration while we're down there.
The stories given about these historic grounds before investigations started developed curiosity with the barn that was once used as a field hospital. When Anthony and the team arrived, they were faced with a heavy downpour and the sound of a tin roof.
It's raining and it's a little ridiculous, but we're gonna make the best of it. Obviously, recorders are not gonna work. We're trying to get a ghost box set up with a speaker, and the speaker should help contend with some of this noise. It's a little loud in here, so you're gonna have to speak loud or make some sort of noise. There's a lot of things to move here. Maybe you can knock over one of the chairs. That's the ghost box setting up. Is there anybody here with us? Are you male or female? Is that Tom? To say your name? Is your name Tom?
I like it.
Tom, we heard stories about a Civil War soldier that was out near this barn. Is that your name, Tom? If you're here with us, just speak slowly and clearly. We mean you no harm. Is the rain calming down, or is that my imagination? If one of the 12 kids are still here, say yes or no. Just let us know that you're still here with us. Who is Tom? Just speak slowly and clearly. This equipment means you no harm.
You get close to it, it's not gonna hurt you.
Associate.
What's that? I'm touching it. I'm touching it? Yeah. Can you make that light turn to red on the table? Blue-green light there on its own. Or touch a piece of the equipment, just to break that field.
You touch that light, it'll change colors. It's really pretty.
Come on, you can talk to us. Don't be afraid. Can you tell us a name?
Battlefield Bed and Breakfast. The inn is an 1809 fieldstone farmhouse on the Gettysburg battlefield with 10 beautiful guest rooms that reflect the history of the historic property. The B&B has 2 wedding venues, wedding gardens, 30 acres of nature preserve, and is a popular historic tourist destination. The farm was the site of a cavalry charge and a cavalry camp. Dog-friendly and family-friendly. Book your stay today.
Okay, so do you want to do this one before you go?
Might as well. Like I said, we might as well do that room.
Bro. So pretty if I had a twin, I'd be gay. Did I say that out loud? I said it, didn't I? It came out, didn't it?
We got that on camera too.
Oh, baby.
Oh my good lord.
We got it on camera.
Sorry. Make a noise. Let us know you're here. Throw something, break something, drop something.
No, we don't want stuff broken.
They left. Open the hallway. It's probably
Come back.
He's probably hanging out in the hallway.
You know, like the last one. You know, his back will be
Right.
freezing. These are like smoke.
Yeah, it is cooler in the hallway.
I'm telling you, I can feel it.
I know. Well, it was cool when we first came in here.
Yeah, it was like ice cold. They were like all over.
All right.
Yes, it was cool
Apparently
when
they
we
don't
first
like
came in, and then it's warmed up very fast. That's the odd part, because it warms up so quick.
Whose stomach was that?
Wasn't mine.
What?
I don't know. I heard it, but I don't know.
Was it even in somebody's stomach?
It did sound like somebody's stomach.
I don't know,
but
it wasn't
was
mine.
Like right here.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it wasn't mine.
So it was like, I don't know.
So it was
Yeah.
a growl or something.
It sounded like a growl.
It did, but a stomach growl.
Mm.
But
Is that stomach again?
I heard
That
it.
was me.
Okay, that's you.
Okay. That was me. Sorry.
We got a hungry ghost.
Rick is hungry.
Do you guys pull sheets and tickle feet in this room?
Are they talking downstairs?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's. We should go to the other because this is too.
Okay.
It's too loud down there.
We're in the living room of the cottage. Anxious to hear if anything's going on upstairs. That was me. Now we're down here. Does that mean you're gonna go back upstairs? I'm getting the feeling that you don't want to interact. I'll tell you now, you can't scare us out of here. All we want for you to do is to come and speak with us for a few minutes and we'll leave you alone. Otherwise, we're going to split up and put one person upstairs and one person down here, and then you have nowhere to go. Heard that? That was like a two-syllable step.
I saw a lock on, I don't know if there's a basement under this house or not, but there was a lock on the door. I should ask them. It's a combination. Sounded
You can
like
just
a
stand in the rain and try combinations.
Yeah.
All right, what we could do, we could do echo box session down here, but I want to set this recorder upstairs.
Okay.
And let it run. Matter of fact, if you want to do that, so I'll get the echo box going.
You got it. Has a battery in this one.
Remember to hit record, stupid. Remember to say what it is.
You are.
You are? Have you ever seen this box before? Do you know how to use it? What's the name of it? Said box. Yeah, it's me. Who's sitting next to me? Do you see the lights there set up around the house? What color are those? Right.
If I put up pretty green lights, will you walk through them? Can you walk through those green lights for me?
Are you afraid of those lights? Right. Now I'm wondering if they show up in that spectrum. Bill has these lights set up all through the house. I wonder if it's bothering him. Are there too many lights? Another one said yes.
Just need one wake everybody up the proper way. Where? Hey, where's Slip? Where's Slip?
I know where to bring these in.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor?
After breakfast, Steve shared some of his findings with the innkeepers.
You hear me turn TV on. Now you hear TV come on. The next voice you hear is not Pam. She's in the cut.
I need somebody's help.
That's not Pam.
I need somebody's help.
Yeah.
I need somebody's help.
Now listen. Help again. Help again. Right up here. That's not Pam. She's
Well,
in
it's
the
not
cut.
her voice either.
Yeah.
No, that's interesting because...
I need somebody's help.
Okay, I need somebody's help. This is helping me.
Yeah, well, and that was on a video somebody took in the barn too. Somebody, a female voice saying, I need help. And she's like, this is serious, I need help. Do you remember that? Wow. So I'm wondering if she's floating around looking for help.